What's up? What's up? It's your boy Corey B. So, I want to talk a little bit about this whole social media thing that's going on where these different states are trying to rally and the Supreme Court's having to step in and they're trying to implement these laws that essentially are unconstitutional. Okay, look, normally I don't get too political on here. You know, that's just not my thing, you know. I always got three things. My God, my family, my bank. That's the three things that matter. With that being said, I'm somebody who's building a business. I got belief that my business is going to be bigger than a business one day. I'm building something big, and it's going to be for my family. And my problem with all these little regulations that they're trying to do right now is, see, you're building a business under the regulations that are in place. But then they want to change the rules after the fact. It don't make no sense. And see, that's where, you know, I begin to have problems. Is because of all these privileged, entitled babies who want to try to tell people how to run their business. I've had people come at me and they're like, well, Corey, you just don't understand. Okay, what don't I understand? Well, aren't you, fearful of, somebody controlling the narrative? No, they don't control nothing for me. Because ultimately, I know that Facebook is not where I get the news. Twitter is not where I get the news. Instagram, not where I get the news. I get the news off of social media. I don't. So, I'm smarter than that. I expect y'all to be smarter than that. But everybody who is complaining that social media is controlling the news, y'all are disappointing. Because y'all are the ones who are proving that obviously those who want to feed you their nonsense, that obviously you're gullible enough to fall for it. Otherwise, it's not an issue. The reality is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the New York Times, the Austin Statesman, Fox News, CSNBC, MSNBC, ABC, NBC. Any website you pull up, none of them matter. They do, but they don't. All of them are somebody's version of the truth. Somebody's version of the truth. All of them. If you think that any of them are 100% factual, man, you've missed it. None of them are 100% factual. All of them are somebody's version. They leave out what doesn't fit their narrative. They include the things the little tidbits that ultimately may be irrelevant but somehow skew towards their narrative. That's what everybody does. So my issue is not whether the news is truthful or the news is falsified or anything like that, because I'm aware enough to know that news has never been 100% truthful. Never has been, and it never will be. No matter what laws y'all put in place, doesn't matter. Somebody's in control of enforcing and implementing said laws. But the problem with this is we're saying that somebody can't build a business within the realm of the law and then have control over what's said within their business and what's done within their business. It's their business. They should have control over it. Okay, so the thing is, when you're looking at these companies, these social media companies. And that's what they're having a problem with right now. They're saying that they should be able to force social media companies to allow people to post whatever they want to. That's not how free speech works. Yeah, you can say anything you want without the government retaliating on you. The government can't retaliate against you for speaking your mind. But that does not mean I have to employ you, or I have to allow you to say those things in my building or in my house. This is my house. You come in my house and you start speaking things that I don't agree with and that I'm not okay with, I can ask you to bounce. And I have that right to ask you to bounce. And no freedom of speech allows you to come in my house and say what you want to say. And if I build a website and I build a platform and I let you post things on my platform, I have the right to say, you know what? I don't like the things you're saying on my platform. You don't like my platform? Build your own. Donald Trump's smart enough. Donald Trump's building his own. He ain't got no time for none of this. People have been talking with Musk lately. Oh, well, are you going to reinstate Trump's Twitter account if once you get Twitter? Musk and Trump both spoke against that, and both of them said, Trump said, I got no desire to go back to Twitter, and Musk said that honestly he wouldn't have a problem with him coming back, but he knows that Trump doesn't want to come back because Trump's building his own. And see, that's freedom. That right there is freedom. Trump can build his own. You can build your own. I can build my own. We can all build our own. Now, if we choose to build our own, are we going to instantly overnight have a billion subscribers or whatever? No, of course not. We're not going to have the platform yet. There's where a level of entitlement and privilege is. It's not that you want to be able to speak and say anything you want. What you want is to be able to have the platform with all those followers without putting in the work. That's what you want. You want all of Zuckerberg's work given to you for free. You want all of Dorsey's work given to you for free. Why? Why does anybody owe you that? Nobody owes you any of that. I have fought and battled for every inch that I've gotten in my life. My mom did good by me. I know my mom loved me. I know my dad loved me. I know my mom did everything she could to give me all she could. But I fought for everything I got. And I'm going to keep fighting. And this empire that I'm building is going to be mine. And if anybody ever tries to step in and tell me that I have to allow people to do things within my building or within my website, within my business, I'll destroy it before I ever let anybody tell me how it's going to happen. It's mine. I built it. It's wrong for anyone to think that they can tell me otherwise. That's not freedom. That's privilege and entitlement. That's a bunch of spoiled babies thinking, oh, it was so easy for me to post on MySpace for so long. It was so easy for me to post on Facebook for so long. I should be able to just say whatever I want and nobody should be able to stop me. And I should be able to just be given these millions and billions of people at my disposal without having to work for it. Nah, man. It's not how it works. Y'all need to step up and do better. Stop all this nonsense. Stop all this nonsense. Stop being so privileged and so dang entitled. And if you want something, work for it. Do better. Yeah, that's kind of all I got to say tonight. For real. I got love, I do. But for any of y'all who are acting this way and feel that Facebook or anybody owes you anything, yeah, I don't respect that. That mess is wrong. Y'all need to do better. Alright? I'm probably going to get some shade after this one, but it is what it is. Till next time, I'm your boy.